New Bedford being selected as really the hub for offshore wind in America, the huge industry that's bigger in Europe and it's making its way here, and we're in this position, in this driver's seat. I feel like people have been talking about it for 6 or 7 years and haven't realized that like it's here. Starting like now, there are like 500 jobs that are coming available in the next couple of months, and we've, as a community, I think, done a good job in advocating and calling for local people to be hired, people of color to be hired, women to be hired into these jobs, and we've got the developers in a position to give us what we want in those areas, but now they're saying, where are the people, right? So getting them trained up, I had some statistics I wanted to say that the pile drivers union, for example, is paying $22 an hour for entry-level jobs, and then those jobs climb over time to more than $50 an hour, and it'll probably grow even more than that because by the time you get there, it'll be more, right? So there are a lot of people that are going to be watching this that are going to go $22 an hour, like January, where do I sign up, Well, talk to the Career Center, let's get you signed up. And it's not just going to fade. So they're not going to come and build these in January for 6 months. There's going to be 10 years of projects to construct them. And then it shifts into this like 30-year period where it's going to be people going out to maintain them and keep operating them. A lot of them happens like remotely. So
long-term careers.
You're picturing being on a ladder, but it's really like in a control room or on a boat. And that's also going to spur all these other jobs, which are going to be people that are working on the shore side of things just because the hotel's going to be full and they're going to need to hire more people, or the restaurants are going to be busier because we've got more people coming in.
It is such an emerging industry. Like it really is. And you couldn't have said it any better because, people sometimes hear, 300,000 jobs are coming for offshore wind. And maybe they're not all simultaneously at the same time, but exactly as you're saying, right now it's, marinas are being built to house boats that are going to take the supplies over to the offshore wind. Boat goes down, you need maintenance workers, right? You need electricians to make sure turbines are running okay. Now we're really focusing on awareness to get the word out that this job is so lucrative and that there are so many opportunities that people don't know offshore wind. There are courses BCC is having right now, a training course, a professional certificate for offshore wind in those emerging industries. Even, if you're in construction now, keep your eye out on the offshore wind side because, you have skills now, you're working in these fields now that can translate into the offshore wind company, industry as well too. So it's really the awareness and letting people know, don't sleep on it,
I think what we're saying here is that the opportunities are there for you right now. So you could be in a program like in a week or two, getting the skills that you need to join this wind industry or to find another career path for you and making 22 bucks an hour to start, just to get off the ground. And if you're making 15 now or you're making nothing right now, that's a huge leap. So then it gives you something to go through the process and figure out how to manage. But the opportunities are there.